Hey, this is Cameron, and welcome to the practice log. Alright, well, it's another night session. Oh man, and we have like a medium amount of stuff to do today. And I do mean that. This is a medium one. Let's go ahead and get into the seats, shall we? Alright, back to it. And I forgot to mention this, but this is actually a very special episode because this is the last episode before an extravaganza. It's been a little while since we had one of those, right? Yeah, I've been taking it easy the past 2 weeks, so I'm gonna kind of mix 2 weeks into 1 week's worth of practice logs. So hopefully this has just felt like a week where I was super productive, but it was actually 2 weeks where I was less than productive. So let's actually go over what we're doing today. I'm gonna have to perform everything tomorrow and then pick the 3 best performances. So I think I'm just gonna, I'm gonna practice as usual. Like I'm gonna start with the Morel, but I think I might run through the Bach a little bit too. Get everything set for tomorrow, and then the next time I play them, I'll be in like performance mode and everything. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna run through the Latin pieces too. I've been neglecting those a little bit. I'm gonna play Lamentos tomorrow slow with the metronome. We'll see if that's one of the pieces I use. I don't know. So we're just gonna do that and then maybe watch something to get me like amped up. I wonder who could get me amped up for tomorrow. I don't know. I just used my new nail files for the first time, or the new nail buffs rather, and man, they work so much better than my last ones. The last ones I've had them since like last year, and I think I had like 5 of them, so they were so used up. But man, these new ones are fresh. And speaking of nail files, I've been taking this time to answer comment questions, so let's take a look at the comments section. A lot of you are talking about nail files right now, so let's talk about that today. First one I see is from Seeming Music. You say 20,000 exclamation mark question mark. I said 20,000. It's actually 12,000. I misspoke. I think I only said that in a comment to 27th Liz though. Yes, don't be so surprised. It's only a little more than half of that. It's okay. My glass file makes it around 1,000 and I thought that was enough. That's not enough, my friend. Friend of the channel, Ming, that is not enough, man. Yeah, you gotta go for that 12,000. That 12,000 for sure. And if you try it, you'll be shocked. Oh, and speaking of, 27th Liz replied to you, which, when I see you guys talking to each other, that just warms my heart. That's why I do it right there. You're talking about getting your new nail buffer from the drugstore. Looks pretty much the same as Cameron's here with the double surfaces on the side and gray on the back. It doesn't say what grit that it is, but it feels kind of like leather. Ooh, I bet it doesn't say ASP either. I guess you're not an all-season professional like I am. You know where to find them. They're at Sally's Music. And you said it really made a huge difference, and they cost $1.50. Mine were like $2.75. ASP though. You pay for the name, I guess. Yeah, but Ming, gotta get those buffs, man. They're really good. Okay, and this one was just posted 24 minutes ago. David Fish, friend of the channel. What's up? Everyone's friend of the channel. I wanted to comment on this one because you said that you use a micro mesh fabric which strings by male cells. I've seen other people using fabrics for like polishing, but I've never actually used them myself. And you make a good point about it. You have different ones, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000, and 1,200. I assume you meant 12,000 grit. For a glassy, polished sound. I bet it is. And then you have sandpaper for maintenance. Daily maintenance. Wow, you maintain your nails daily? Good for you. I maintain mine twice a week usually. And then you say you keep a small piece of sandpaper in your pocket. I just try to find a brick building, and I'll just do my hard filing that way. And then I'll go home with my nail file, my nail buff. Now, you said getting underneath the tip of the nail with the micro mesh makes a noticeable difference. Yeah, I bet it does. I'm sure that probably is better, just to like kind of really get in there. Maybe I should invest in that. And I guess you're at work right now. A morning client canceled today, and so I had the luxury of practicing at the office. It's always more focused in the office because you practice while watching Netflix. You're gonna get focal dystonia, man. Be careful. You don't want that to happen. Don't do technique while watching Netflix. I actually don't think I could practice while watching Netflix. I can't practice with any distractions. I just get way too distracted, and then I'll just end up not practicing. And you gotta be careful if you're ever doing technique. I highly recommend that you don't do distracted technique practice. First off, like obviously because you want to focus and make sure your technique is actually legit. Second, I've heard horror stories of people developing focal dystonia from doing just that, working on technique specifically while watching Netflix. That's scary. You don't want that to happen. Or maybe you do if you like finally want this to end. In which case, live life on the edge. But I'm not ready to give up guitar yet. And then you said, thanks for another practice log, Cameron. Well, thank you for a wonderful comment. Yeah, and I've seen some other comments talking about nail shaping tutorial. Yeah, that's like an interesting idea. And I did mean to at least show you my nail shape on camera. Maybe I'll do that during the extravaganza tomorrow. I can go ahead and tell you, like, you really just want to round it a little bit here just so there's no hook, and then flat under like that. And then everything after that, I feel like it's so unique to the anatomy anatomy of your finger that you really just kind of have to figure it out. The main thing is just making a flat surface that doesn't hook the string. I promise that I'll file them on camera during the extravaganza, during the Pokemon card segment. Alright, well, I think that pretty much covers everything. So, I'm gonna go ahead and make my way to the piano bench. I'll see you there. Alright, well, like I mentioned, tomorrow's an extravaganza, so I'm mainly just gonna run through everything and do some slow practice, just to grease everything up. Alright, I'm gonna get to it. You know what? I might warm up with a few. It's like anarchy here, oh my god. I'm playing Bach at night. So, I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think I'm done here. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been doing that effective of practice. I've kind of just been running stuff, which, if you know what I said about running stuff, every time you run a piece at full speed as if you're performing it, you are degrading that piece in some way. And I've been doing that for pretty much the whole time. I don't know, I just don't feel like putting in like actual work right now. I kind of just want to play through stuff. It's whatever. So I'm gonna play something for you, something that I know I'm not gonna play tomorrow during the extravaganza, so come on over. I'm gonna play the third movement of the Morel Sonata. I'm not going to use any sheet music. So I'm just going to try to get through it. I'm not going to take any repeats. And if I mess up or anything, I'm just going to try to move on. I'm only doing one take of this. So let's see how it goes. Whatever. I'm done. Okay, so that sucked. That did not feel as good as normal, and I did a couple of false starts too when I said I wasn't gonna restart. So that's like discouraging. That gives me some stuff to think about for the next week, for sure. Yeah, I gotta be careful with that one. I think the next week, the main focus with that one is just going to be slowing it way down with a metronome and just never playing it that fast again. Let's not let that damper my mood, because we have some stuff to do. Let's watch something to get us hyped up. Hyped up. Hyped up. Okay, this is what we're looking for right here. Let's get some of that boss Rutten. Which, can we, do you guys remember that smile we left off on?
We were old friends again.
Time to learn how to fight.
Okay, so
Ooh, oh, dude, from behind bear hug, alright.
now you want to throw him away and you got to go fast. I choose for this move, push you down, break it. I step out.
Back to dance class here.
I step out and I twist my upper body like this.
The parallels are crazy. It's just dancing. That's how you change your partner right there.
It's the upper body movement that sets him off.
It's the upper body movement that just sets him off. We got Mr. Hustler back here. I hope you can see that. Hustler attire. What does his mother think?
Headlock we see a lot in the movies. And I don't know why people are doing this even on the streets. I used to win all my fights with it actually because nobody had the defense. But when you know the defense, man, this is going to be so wild.
The expectations are raised. I can't wait to see what this even is.
Show you what you can do with your opponent if he has you in a headlock. Now, he's got you like this.
Why are you laughing so much? What's so funny? He could barely make his way through that. He's just laughing.
Sorry, I'm laughing.
Oh, he apologized. It's okay, man.
I'm stepping underneath him. I make sure that my butt...
Oh, shoot. Dude, what is gonna happen? I think I know what's gonna happen. He is going to become airborne. Watch this.
I'm not gonna lift him like this. No, I'm gonna lift him with my legs. 1, 2...
Just married. Look at them.
I can lift him as high as I can.
Oh, dude, get a longer shirt.
And I can just let him go.
Dude,
and then
oh my
throw
God.
him on the floor. Up, and I go down with him like this. Boom.
You're like a gorilla. Oh my God. Everybody back home, if somebody has you in a headlock, like they got you into that position, actually, we'll see it in slow motion.
All right. No,
Oh, wait, you're not going to show us the slow motion? I'll do it again. Exhibit A here, and then Exhibit B. So, step 1, step 2. There you go. If that, do that. We have a nice little animation here. And then do that. That's step 3 right there. Just be alpha. Do that at the end of it.
Go down with him like... And this wall.
And beat the floor. Be sure to beat your chest. Beat the
The way
floor.
all right, now the same headlock, but now he hit your wife or your girlfriend, or maybe he hit your kid.
At a diner, too. What a scumbag. I'm riled up now. What do we do?
You're very angry, and we don't like it just to take him down and get him all the breath out of his lungs.
We have to do more than just steal the air from him. We have to steal more.
Give him a little damage that he's going to regret for 5 or 6 months. You lift him up, you're going to slam him down, bang, and here he is.
And there he is, sprawled out on the floor. What are you gonna do to him?
Grab this, step over, fall backwards, whoop, and now we got an inverted heel hook.
Hey, we just covered inversions. This is different.
Here, I twisted the other way around. It's like a kind of exorcist move. I did this to an opponent in Japan, Takahashi, and I actually broke his shin bone with this move.
Oh, man. Well, why'd you do that? I hope you were in, like, a fight, like an MMA fight. He has all these bar fight stories. Like, I go to bars. I don't have a single bar fight story. So I don't know, man. The bar fights just follow this man around, and he always has to go for the... Wait, did the guy in Japan hit your wife? Like, why'd you do this to him?
His knee will blow out. This time, with Takahashi, he broke his shin bone.
Also, not very classy, just name-dropping him like that. You already messed his leg up, dude. You don't have to shame him on sore hands right now.
He was hitting my wife.
Oh.
And that one just came extra.
Don't take your family to these kinds of situations. A lot of this can be avoided if you just, like, check out the Google reviews first.
Okay, the bear hug from the front. I know it doesn't happen a lot, but
Ooh, ooh, I feel that. Getting hugged from the front, like a normal hug. I know it's really rare. It doesn't happen that often, but here's what you do. How can you get attacked with a bear hug from the front and you don't just end up just hugging it out? Dude, we don't have to do this, man. We don't have to do this. Just hug it out. Your face is all like on their neck and stuff. If you say anything, it's gonna be soothing because you're so close to their ear. This is what it's like in bear hugs. Hey, we don't have to fight like this. Let's just hug it out. You guys like that ASMR? I hope so.
if you're in the countryside, those kind of people, they like to squeeze and just crunch you. To break the grip, because those guys, you know,
The grip. It's hard to break the grip.
around that are very strong, they really can do some damage. So you got to get out fast. The first thing that I would do is always simple go to the groin.
That is the obvious next step from the front hug, surely.
Yeah, lift me up.
There we go.
back.
Dude, he looks like a country boy, too. This is a crazy situation to be in. Oh my God.
Boom. boom, knee to the groin. There are more ways. I'm going to put myself down now because otherwise he...
Dude, this is so amazing. I mean, he's holding him very sweetly. It's honestly sweet. They're just having fun, like, filming a weird video.
I can try to go under his jaw and create some distance. Once distance is there, elbow.
Ooh.
Or if he's really strong...
Dude, pull him back. Oh my god. Watch how he grabs his head.
There, elbow. Or if he's really strong and I can push whatever he wants and he keeps his head forward, I can slip over to his eyes.
Oh.
My fingers in his eye. I bet you that he's gonna go back, then support the jaw and elbow under the jaw.
Yeah, all he wanted to do was give you a hug, man. He just wanted to give you a hug. And look at what you're doing to him. I will take your sight. You can no longer see. Wow. Whew. Okay, before he says anything, we should end it there. I think that is enough, Boss Rutten, to get me... I'm pretty hyped now. That was great. We still have quite a bit of video to go through. You guys better not be watching this without me. That's a rule of this channel. You're not allowed to watch any further on your own. You have to wait for me. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, and yeah. Alright, well, that was a pretty fun one. It's always fun seeing what Boss Rutten is up to. He's always doing something wacky. Alright, well, I'm pretty hyped up for the extravaganza. Hopefully you are too. That's tomorrow. Whoa. We'll see what I end up doing for it. Alright, well, if you made it this far, you know, be sure to subscribe, all that stuff. Leave a comment if you have any questions about anything. Or if you just want to say hi or whatever, you can comment anything. Alright, well, I'll see you tomorrow.